I'm here to be an all-time great.
You now rocking with the best.
Purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
Welcome to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Oh, he's smoking hot.
The latest Laker news.
Another great Showtime feed.
The greatest Lakers show.
This is going to be legendary for a long time.
This is the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Lakers all day.
Go Lakers!
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby from Big Baby Sports. As the Lakers get destroyed and embarrassed, 128-108. It's just an embarrassing performance. Body language wasn't there tonight. I know it was LeBron's birthday. Congratulations. Y'all want a cookie? It's LeBron's birthday. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. It's LeBron's birthday. You know, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? X-Power, X-House, what's going on, man? Hopefully they got the, hopefully the hat came in that we sent out for you. Yes, they look awful. The body language wasn't there. Just 8 turnovers for Luka tonight. Everybody turned the ball over. Just Detroit physicaled us. We got physical tonight. You know what I mean? And I didn't like the energy from the start. Disappointing performance by everybody. I don't like the body language from this team. I know we got beat the Kings, but I didn't like the energy from the Lakers tonight one bit. I hated the energy. I didn't like it. It was a back and forth game, but that third quarter, the Lakers gave up in that fourth quarter. You know, right when you get the ball back, the ball goes off Jake LaRavia. You know what I mean? The easy dude said, yeah, but that's the thing. Be easy. Hold on. Did you change your profile? Hold on, chat. I'll be easy, that dude. Rich Paul said his team is not a contender. Okay. Not a contender. Trades what's happened ever since he opened his mouth, bro. Pause. He has not. The Lakers have not been playing better. Has not been playing ever since he said that shit. I don't like where the team's going, and I'm concerned moving forward. You know, I appreciate you stopping by. Salute. I just don't like the energy from his team. The body language is off. Bad possessions. Luka hit inside the backboard. LeBron hit inside the backboard. DeAndre Ayton only getting like 2 rebounds tonight. But we got to give credit where it's due. Detroit Pistons played great defense tonight. And they forced us a lot of turnovers tonight. They trapped, they doubled, they trapped, they doubled. You know what I mean? Oh, Micah, really? Oh, you know, you say he's trash, but the other day you're praising him. No, you can't be switching up now, bro. When Dwight Smith said the same thing, everybody was on. Remember when Dwight Smith said the same thing, everybody was on him. Bro, he just got. We gotta give it where it's due. Detroit Pistons played more physical, out rebounded us, more physical toughness. Lakers are a soft team. Oh, you're hating on the Lakers, Big Baby. You hate the Lakers. No, I don't. Keeping it real. Body language is not there. And just like, I feel like the Lakers only played great that one game, so the narrative of Lakers for one night can go away. But the same thing is there. It wasn't even watchable in the fourth quarter. The Lakers gave up. After Jake LaRavia turned the ball over to start the fourth quarter, we gave up. You know what I mean? We just didn't like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just didn't like the energy, the effort. You know? I just hated the energy tonight. I didn't like the energy. Like that. Oh, Rui's out. We don't have our supporting cast. Doesn't matter. I'm sick of the excuses. We're not a good basketball team right now. It's time for change. It's time to change. If we continue to play like this, we're going to be a playing team. We're the 5th seed right now. We're falling down from the 2 seed all the way to 5th seed. I don't like the body language, the effort. You know what I mean? He said Lakers turn a lot of them over. Yep. They do. Yep, you're right. Dwight Smith, trash. Don't like the energy. Don't like the effort. We competed in moments, but anytime Lakers would score, Detroit make it get an offensive rebound or 3 or, you know, Lakers got physical tonight. Marcus Smart got hit in the face. Luka hit somebody in the face. It was just a physical. And I said this from the when the Detroit Pistons lost to the Clippers. I said they lost on purpose and they're saving the energy for us. And what happened? See, against the Clipper game to this game, Detroit said, I don't care about the Clipper game. I'm going to focus on the Lakers. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Detroit was talking, jumping up and down when they get and ones. And it's like the Lakers just walk around with their head down, not engaged. I'm not talking about any stats. I'm talking about the effort. I don't like the effort tonight. I don't care about any of the stats. But the other thing I care, one concerned of, everybody had turnovers tonight. Luka, LeBron, Ravia, Nick Smith Jr., everybody from a starting role to the bench role, everybody had turnovers. Not just, Luka, LeBron. The whole team didn't perform tonight. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? See, that's the thing. The Lakers all day, everybody turned the ball, not just Luka, LeBron, Nick Smith Jr., Marcus Smart, Jared, everybody turned the ball over. Lakers had 20-plus turnovers tonight. That's just not on Luka. It's on LeBron. It's on everybody. Jake LaRavia had a turnover out of the bounds. LeBron had a turnover. Luka had 8. LeBron had 5. So not just Luka. See, that's the thing. But I'll text you about. Actually, you know what? This is why I disagree with you. Lakers all day. It's like you always say. It's a team game. A team effort. 20-plus turnovers for the Lakers, and Detroit scored 30 off our turnovers. It's not Luka could do better, but also everybody else could do better, and that's the thing. LeBron's body language on his birthday looked like he didn't care. Like the team didn't like to care. They gave up in the fourth quarter. We were down 8 in the fourth quarter. As soon as Jake LaRavia turned the ball over, it was over. The team put their head down, and when you put your head down off of a turnover, that shows signs you're a mentally weak team. This team is not good. It's soft. I don't like it. I want to get better. I want to trade. You know what I mean? I don't want to, you know what I mean? You know? It's just like, come on, bro. There you go again. Baby and LeBron. He had a horrible game tonight. Everybody had a horrible game. But you're so focused on Luka. You're only putting out his flaws, but not LeBron. LeBron had like 5 turnovers tonight. You know? Everybody didn't play well tonight. From LeBron to Luka to Jake LaRavia, everybody. We got stomped out tonight. We just lost tonight. We got destroyed. It was embarrassing. Now what Lakers got to do is, you know what I mean. But that's the thing. Michael. He was juiced when we got him. When we traded Anthony Davis for him, he was juiced, jumping up and down. This was on Angry Lakers fan channel. He was juiced. We had video clips of it. I could pull up those video clips of him celebrating Luka. See, that's the thing. Everybody turns on Luka, but when he was here, everybody's popping champagne, jumping up and down. So it's like some Laker fans are wishy-washy. 1 minute they hate Luka. 1 minute they hate Reeves. 1 minute they love him. It's like but some Laker fans never want to hold LeBron accountable. It's always Luka and Reeves. It's nothing new. You know what I mean? But Lakers all day. All I'm gonna say is, oh my God, he's gonna say something for once. JJ is starting to get on my last nerves. So we're starting to rub off. This team is not responding to JJ like you would see an Oklahoma City coach. Eric Spoelstra, the coach for the Spurs, the coach for the Pistons, the coach for the Celtics. The list goes on and on. If Eric Spoelstra would have said that it's going to be uncomfortable meeting, the Heat would have won 4 straight in a row. Same with the Spurs coach. And I agree with Kenny and Martin. These guys don't respect JJ, and I'm starting to see it. Once DeAndre Ayton said, "Y'all really believe that?" That lets you know that this team is not going to go anywhere this season. Because how are you going to say it's going to be an uncomfortable film session, and then your player says, "Y'all really believe that?" That lets you know that the team's mentally not locked in together, and I'm concerned. And his value concerns. If we continue to play like this, we're not making the playoffs. Oh, Big Baby's talking crazy. No, I'm being honest. It's just the way that we lose games and the way that we put in effort. I'm sick of it. You know? And I agree. JG lost his team because nobody respects him. Because you would never see a coach like if your coach calls you out and you don't respond, that means your players don't mess with you. You're gonna say uncomfortable film session. Your starting center says, "Y'all really believe that?" And then once I heard about that, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna beat the Kings by 20 plus, but against the Pistons, I don't know." And we got Memphis twice. Then we got the Pelicans, Spurs. And we ended December 5-7, the month of December. This is the last game of 2025 for Lakers, and these games are important for the Lakers in the coming weeks. Man, it's time to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And also too, I want to get into what Rich Paul said too, real quick. That's on my mind. That he said that the Clutch Sports doesn't run the Lakers. You wanted to get Westbrook when the Lakers had. This has been on my mind all day. I've been seeing it, so I have to express it. So you're going to say you're not running the Lakers, Rich Paul, right? But you're the one that you and LeBron wanted to go get Westbrook when Lakers had a deal for DeMar DeRozan. You stopped that trade. And then we traded Kuzma, KCP, and Montrezl for Russell Westbrook. Then you took over this roster, Rich Paul. You working at Liz right now. You're working at overtime. You know what I mean? It's like it's time to, let me see. You know what I mean? I just didn't like how Rich Paul said that, saying he doesn't run the Lakers, but we got everything. We would put everything in front of you, LeBron, and it's still not enough. It's like Lakers did everything for you on the silver platter. We made trades for you. We got the coaches that you want. You made the moves that you wanted, and then you're saying that you're not running Lakers. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Rich Paul, and I have every right to disagree. And just the way I ain't gonna lie. I blame all this debacle on Rich Paul. We're playing really good. Once he opened his mouth about the Lakers, went downhill. So he can say, Lakers are not a chance for contention, which we're not. So he can have a reason to tell. I just have this gut feeling. I may be crazy, but LeBron's body language, the last game, I know we won, but he just doesn't look happy with the Lakers. Oh, no. I'm keeping it real about LeBron. I'm just keeping it real. I know it's his birthday, but I'm just keeping it real. I have a lot of stuff I've been thinking about. He just doesn't look happy anymore with the Lakers. And I'm going to give a quote that Kendrick Perkins said. The Laker course has run its course with LeBron and Lakers. It's time, bro. It's just this stuff I've been trying to, I've been busy with stuff. I've been sick lately, so I'm feeling a lot better. But there's a lot of stuff on my mind I want to express. I just can't deal with this LeBron Laker experience anymore. It's time to flip the book, and I have a feeling that hopefully this is LeBron's last year with the Lakers, because it's time to move on, and it's time for a fresh start. It's time to, get the new regime in there with Mark Walters, and Mark Walters is going to do the best of his ability to get this team back to championship glory, the Lakers standard. The Lakers standard. Some people don't know what it is, what the standard is to be a Los Angeles Laker anymore. All it is just yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just expressing how I feel about what I've been seeing over the last couple of years. You know, and I ain't gonna lie, Expert X-House, I think Rob Pelinka's on the way out too, because this ain't Mark Walters. It was evaluating the team when he got here. He fired the Bus brothers. You know what I mean? He's evaluating this team closely. You know what I mean? If we continue to struggle, if we continue to not play up to par, would not be surprised if we fire JJ and get Nate McMillan, Scott Brooks a chance. We'll see. Or maybe tell JJ to step down as a coach, move to assistant coach, and promote Nate McMillan. You never know. You know what I mean? What did you say? Yeah, I'm giving credit where it's due. It's not the end of the world. You said this team's not good. They make a trade. You need athleticism. And you're right. Whoa, you're right. Ohio State and Miami tomorrow, man. That's gonna be a physical game tomorrow. Can't wait for that game. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, flip the page with Rob. You know, it's I'm just tired of the effort. I'm just tired of the effort. Like the effort's like inconsistent. One minute you play really hard against the Sacramento Kings, you blow them by 30 plus, and then in the fourth quarter, you stop playing basketball. Once Jake LaRavia turned over the basketball, you know what I mean? Just like you stop playing basketball when you got punched in the mouth when you went down 11. You stop playing. You stop being engaged. You stop playing Laker basketball, and it's time to make a move. You know what I mean? It's time. I'm getting frustrated with this team. It's time to get people up out of here. You know, I said 30 games. So far, we're inconsistent basketball team. I don't like it. We're not a good team. You know, Luka got to do better. Stop turning the ball over. 8 turnovers. He leads the league with 5+ turnovers. You got to cut it down. You got to lower the turnovers. Do better. You know what I mean? We got to do better, Lakers. You know, and I think Reeves being out is going to hurt us too. You know what I mean? These are some questions that Lakers have to face leading into the trade deadline. You know what I mean? Do we get rid of Reeves? Do we get Chief LeBron once out? You know what I mean? Because we can't just if we keep this same roster, I guess we're going to be a playing team. And that'd be the first year with Luka. It'll be another Anthony Davis, LeBron all over again, but with just Luka. If you don't get our stuff together. We need to be better as a team. Come in with the mindset of let's play physical every night. Let's play with energy, passion. Like I don't see that anymore. When the first 14 games of the season, I saw energy, passion, hustle, tenacity. I saw team camaraderie. But now I just see a team that nobody's engaged defensively. Nobody's talking on defense. It's just layup after layup. Nobody wants to compete anymore on this Laker team. This is how I feel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But that's the thing. People in the comment section, right? If you want JJ Redick fired, give me a list of coaches that you want. I can guarantee you if we get a new coach in here, you know what it is? Another year of his roster, his moves, his schemes. It's gonna be here we go again. Darvin Ham's out, JJ out. Okay, what coach in here? Oh, Mike Malone. Oh, you know what I mean? When are we gonna come to a point as an organization to say we need to stop hiring coaches, firing coaches, hiring coaches? We got to stop that. So we have to really dig deep this offseason and evaluate the coaching around the league and say there's a lot of young coaches out there. A lot of coaches around this league are young, you know. So it's like Lakers got to dig deep this offseason, and if it's worth firing JJ, then you have to pay him like you have to pay Darvin Ham, you know. So it's like we have to pick and choose. You know what I mean? So it's like we have to really dig deep this offseason. You know? My boy Dylan, my bad. Dylan said it's because LeBron and Kim. Hey, you're keeping it real, bro. Ever since he got back, it's even JJ said it. Since he's been back, the offense has been not good. So if your coach said since LeBron's been back, the offense hasn't been as good. Oh, but when he doesn't say anything, it becomes a problem. You know? But it's just like I don't know, man. The body language is not there. It's just time to just, I don't know, figure something out at the deadline. Maybe have a, you know what I mean? It's just Lakers need to have a conversation with the organization, like the team, the ownership, and everything. Because as a Laker fan, I'm not happy. I know you got those fans that don't show any emotion. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. I'm not worried. The calm fans, so all you calm Laker fans, stay on that side. I want to see Laker fans that are passionate, that show frustration on this channel, and that keep it real. Not, we'll be fine. I'm not worried. Oh, I still like this team. Oh, seasons are like this. You have your ups and downs. We'll be okay, JJ. You know, I'm just tired of it. I want real Laker fans on this platform that show passion, that show frustration, not just calm. I want to see fans be pissed off, be angry, be happy, ups and downs of a sports fan, not just I'll be fine, I'll be okay, I'm not worried. I know I talked basketball for 30 plus years. I'm not worried. What? You're not worried that Lakers lost that embarrassed tonight? You're still not worried? We're 5-7 or 5-6 or 5-7 in the month of December. You're not worried, so that's concerning from a Laker fan's perspective. I just want real Laker fans on this channel that speak the truth and don't sugarcoat. I want real Laker fans to show the true passion of this team. You know, if you want to stay calm and poised, stay on that side. I want real Laker fans on Big Baby Sports. I want passionate fans that show frustration, pissed off, angry. You know, I want to see fans too get excited when we win a couple games, like go on a winning streak, hit game winners. You know what I mean? Comes with the territory of being a Laker fan or a sports fan in general. You're gonna have your highs, your lows. But right now, I know we beat the Kings, but right now, what I saw tonight, it just felt like something was off tonight. You know, you're right, bro. Something was off tonight. Body language, bro. Body language. LeBron's body language doesn't look like. All right, LeBron's body language, Luka's body language, JJ's body language. I have a feeling something's gonna happen, bro. Like a trade or something. It needs to happen. And remember that Dave McMenamin report about when LeBron was out, he's evaluating the Lakers. I bet you that's gonna come out very soon. Hey, LeBron, if you don't want to be here, we'll trade you straight up for Jimmy Butler. Because you know what Jimmy Butler would do? Bring energy, bring passion, bring toughness. He would show up every night. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Because I know LeBron and Stephen Curry always dreamed about playing on the same team. Go give me Jimmy Butler. At least Jimmy Butler put in effort, energy, hustle, physical toughness, and that's what we need on this team. You know? You know what I mean? I was sick for a couple of days, and I had a lot to say. You know? What's going on, Dwight Smith? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. And this is the last game of the 2025, like 2025. You know, it's my last podcast of 2025 at Big Baby Sports. It's just crazy how we started off really good. During the late, we started off really hot. Our defense was up to par. Thinking statistical category up there with the best of them. But now, everything just went downhill. You know what I mean? You know? I'm just sick of it. You know? Oh, we got a Detroit Pistons fan. He said Detroit versus the world. Hey, you're keeping it real. Good game. You know? Hey, Detroit Pistons are a team that could go to the finals. The East is wide open. You know what I mean? The Thunder are not as scary as people thought because the Spurs exposed the Thunder. If you have physical toughness and size, you can beat the Thunder. And the Pistons have size and physical toughness. I think it's going to come down to Detroit, New York in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm going to keep it real. I think it's unfortunate that Nikola Jokic is out for a couple of weeks. I think 6 to 8 weeks, somewhere around that frame. But it wouldn't be surprising if it was Thunder, Nuggets in the West Conference Finals, or Thunder Spurs. Would not surprise me. You know, I just feel like in order to beat the Thunder, you got to have physical toughness and size. And that's what Detroit Pistons have. That's what the Spurs have. And here's the funny thing. The Spurs beat the Thunder 3 times in a row. But nobody's saying it's a concern. But if that was the Lakers losing to the for example, if Lakers were playing good at a high level, they lost to let's say the Lakers won a championship, right? Last year, and they lost to the Spurs 3 straight times. You know, everybody say I'm concerned for the Lakers, but as soon as this is under, I'm not worried. So it's just like the Spurs have size. The Spurs have size, athleticism. So I expect the Spurs to be up there with the best of them in the long run. And the Spurs can, if they want, they can trade some assets, go get Giannis, trade for somebody, or they can go the Oklahoma City route. You know, Detroit Pistons too. They're talented. They play physical. They're a great team. You gotta give it credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's just like, I would not be surprised if the Pistons in the NBA Finals versus the Thunder. That'd be a good matchup. Cunningham versus SGA. That physical presence of Detroit. Whew. That would be a lot of furniture moving over there. Isaiah Stewart going down to Hartenstein. It'd be a battle. You know, we got to give it credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? J.P. Bickerstaff is one of the great coaches in this league. Got to give it credit where it's due. You know what I mean? And also, too, I think the Lakers are going to have 3 All-Stars in the All-Star game. LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. I know people don't want LeBron to be an All-Star, but the fans are going to vote him in. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah, we know. JJ's not a good coach, you know? But we'll see what happens at the end of the season. Oh, you're keeping it real. Ever since he got back, bro. Ever since LeBron James got back. And even our coach said it too. You know? It's just time for us to move forward. Go ask him what team he wants to go to. Put a list of teams together. And then people think it's hate that. Like, it's hate because I want LeBron for my team. No, it's just facts. I don't want him on my team anymore. It's just time. He's been here since 2018. And if you ask me, since he's been a Laker, 1 championship, bubble championship, I get it. In-season tournament, out the playoffs, getting swept. You know, and then if you ask me what his tenure with the Lakers, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. If LeBron fans get butthurt, upset, and cry, if Rich Paul shows up to my house, I don't care. I'm just speaking truth. LeBron as Lakers has been a complete failure. You know, it has. It has been a failure with LeBron James. You know what I mean? Like, it's just time, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. His ego won't even allow. Yeah, we know. It's a proven fact. I guess him coming off the bench would make him like devastated. You know what I mean? But I just want him off my team. But he's gonna be an expiring contract. He's gonna be a free agent. But if the Lakers bring him back on an extension, that lets me know that, okay, you know how Rich Paul said he doesn't run the Lakers. If we get LeBron back, that lets you know Rich Paul has something to do with it. You know, I'm sick of Clutch. I want a fresh start. You know what I mean? I'm sick of it. I just want the LeBron era to be over. I want to move forward, and everybody's gonna say, "You can get another superstar with Luka." Okay, you guys said the same thing when we had AD and LeBron. Well, you guys can get anybody. Once LeBron and AD leave, we got Luka. We always get superstars. That's what all Lakers are about, getting superstars. We never built through the draft. We always get superstars, either a trade or free agency, either a center or another wing. It's been history with Kobe, Shaq, Pau Gasol, Kobe, Magic, Kareem, Anthony Davis, LeBron. Now it's Luka and LeBron. Now if LeBron leaves, is it going to be Giannis? Is it going to be Nikola Jokic? Who knows? But the Lakers always find a way to get a superstar in here. It's been the tradition of the Los Angeles Lakers history. They never build through the draft. They never build through the draft. They never want to do the Oklahoma City route. They just want to get superstars, which I understand because that's the Lakers. That's the history of the Los Angeles Lakers. It's all about superstars getting, you know. So I expect this Lakers season. I'm gonna be honest. We're not a contender. I know. I was excited. I getting hyped up for our season. I was like, oh, we're contenders. But after looking 30 games, GG's, coach. I don't like this roster. That's what we got to do. I don't like the roster. I'm putting everybody up on the table except for Luka. And I'm putting Reeves on the table for trades. Because we have to have the discussion as Laker fans. Do we take the risk of the Reeves not re-signing? There's a possibility he might not re-sign. You know what I mean? What if the Spurs offer him a bag? What if other teams offer him the bag and Lakers are like, damn it, we can't match. Boom. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know what can happen. You never know. Giannis asked out of Milwaukee, but that's the report that he might not want out. But behind the scenes, I think he wants out, but he doesn't want to say it because he doesn't want to. You know what I mean? So it's just time to move on from the LeBron era. I just want a fresh start. And if we have to get rid of JJ, I think for me, if I'm the Lakers, I'm going after a coach, Mike Malone. I don't know about Mark Jackson. Everyone wants Mark Jackson, but I don't know how the coaching style would fit in today's era, with him being like physical, like being a vocal leader, like being a physical coach, being aggressive. We'll see. You know what I mean? And everybody's talking about Sam Cassell. I think he'd be a good coach, but I just don't know how his coaching style, or even go for the outside the box. Go get Rajon Rondo. He's a great mind. He's a great basketball knowledge around this league. You know what I mean? Rondo as a coach, I think it'll be really interesting. You know, he preaches physical toughness, brings energy, effort. So I feel like he'll bring in a great coaching style. So you have to think outside the box. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see what we do with this team moving forward. But just tonight, I just didn't like the effort, the energy. I'm not reading nobody's stats tonight because nobody gets praised if you have a bad game. And it's time to move forward, Lakers, for the season. And I feel like if we continue to go down this path every night, you get against Minnesota or Memphis, if we come out with lackadaisical energy, we're going to lose. When I notice when we win, we come out with energy, effort, like we did against the Kings. The fact that we came out against the Kings like that and then not against the Detroit Pistons shows we're inconsistent. We are an inconsistent basketball team. That's what we really are. And it sucks to say that, but I'm keeping it real. We're inconsistent. We get blown out by Detroit, and we're going to come back we're going to win 2 straight against Memphis, struggle against the Pelicans, probably lose to the Pelicans, come back against the Spurs, beat the Spurs, and then probably lose to the Bucks, and then beat the Clippers, beat the Nuggets. We're inconsistent. I'm just being real, guys. We're inconsistent. We're up and down. You know what I mean? But, hey, it just figure things out, Lakers. It's on you as a team and as an organization. You have to figure it out as a team and an organization, Lakers. You have to get this done. Us fans, if we could, if I was a GM, if I owned the Lakers, I would talk to Rich Paul right now and say, you know what? I know he has no trade clause, but I think it's best for us as an organization to move forward without LeBron. We're going to send you home, and we're going to do the best of our ability to get you up out of here. Oh, Big Baby's crazy. I don't care. I just speak my mind about this team, and we're not a good basketball team ever since LeBron got back. And it's a proven fact. The first 14 games of the season, we're playing with energy, passion. Everybody's role was good. And it was me, angry Lakers fan. And I forgot who else was on the podcast. On my podcast, I think it was me and Angry, a couple others. We were talking about whose role is going to go down once LeBron comes back. Guess whose role that is? Rui's role went down. The numbers went down once LeBron got back. Jake LaRavia's numbers went down. Just feels like once he got back, the roles started to go down to people. When LeBron was out, it was more role. Everybody had a role. Everybody knew the role. And I just don't like it. You know? I just don't like how everybody stopped being in the role, stopped playing. Anytime LeBron and Rui out there, Rui looks disengaged. He scored 0 points the other night. And you know what I mean? It's like, and Rui looks scared out there when LeBron's out there sometimes. Just everybody stops being in the role. When LeBron was out there or off the floor, or when he's injured with the sciatica, everybody was rotating, moving the ball from side to side, cutting, doing down screens. Now I just see a team that just, LeBron's back. Great. And I see it. You know, team chemistry's off. I don't see the same physical fire that I saw at the beginning of the season until now. Oh, it's a long season. It happens. No. I see a team that lost trust and the coach lost his team, and that's bad. Because once your players stop messing with you, that can go a long way. That's how you get up out of here as a coach. If you lose that locker room, it's over with. You know what I mean? So it's like we got to do better, Lakers. So it's like, but I'm about to end this stream, y'all. It's been your boy, Big Baby. Hit that like button, subscribe. Have a good one. Everybody have a blessed 2026. If everybody has a dream that they want to do podcasting, anything from podcasting to painting to being a news reporter, anything that you put your mind to, go for it. 2026 is going to be the best year of everybody in the chat. So have a blessed one. Take care. God bless. Gone.